What is going on, Knicks Nation? It's game day. We got a big game to talk about tonight, folks. An absolute massive one on prime time. ESPN. The New York Knicks are hosting the Boston Celtics at Madison Square Garden. And in this live show, folks, I wanted to give you guys my thoughts of tonight's matchup. Some matchups to look after. Will the New York Knicks be able to take down the best team in the NBA, you can say, right? They are the first seed in the East. They're on a 7-game win streak, and the New York Knicks got them at home, okay? So I want to break this down. I definitely want to get your guys' thoughts in the comment section, in the live chat about this one. We got Jason in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button, Knicks Nation. You know the vibes, Jason. We appreciate the support, my friend. Welcome into the show, everybody. My name is Richie. It is 3:25 on a Saturday. We got the Knicks tipping off against the Celtics tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on prime time, okay? The Boston Celtics are big-time favorites in this game, which is another reason why I wanted to talk about it. They have, according to ESPN, a 72% chance of winning tonight. We're going to break that down, get into some key matchups, and my overall thoughts. Shout out to Instagram as well. We're live on Instagram. We got Jalen saying, I believe that the Knicks can take them down. Okay, Jalen999. That's the positive vibes we want to see from Knicks fans, because this is going to tell us all we need to know about what this New York Knicks team looks like right now, because we're still without 3 of our starters. Let's not forget that. All right, we do not have Julius Randle. We do not have OG Anunoby. We do not have Mitchell Robinson. And the reason why I bring that up is because I was really excited to see what this Knicks team looked like with OG Anunoby guarding Jason Tatum. And I believed definitely that OG was the answer to be able to take down the Boston Celtics, simply because of the defensive monster that OG Anunoby is. Now, the Knicks don't really have one individual player to shut down Jason Tatum, so it's up to the New York Knicks to be able to be up to the task to defend Jason Tatum as a whole. Now, the thing about the Boston Celtics is Jason Tatum's not their only good player. There's a lot of good elite players that the Boston Celtics have. Jason Tatum, of course, Jaylen Brown. They got a lot of dogs, man. They got a lot of dogs. They're 44-12 for a reason, but they are better at home court than they are on the road. So the Knicks got to be able to be up to the task. Shout out to Kelvin in the chat. Yo, Richie, what's good, my guy? Let's go. Yes, sir, Kelvin. Welcome to the show, my man. Always a pleasure. The day one Knicks fan tuning in. Let's go. Boogie down Bronx, I believe. Let's go, Boogie. Shout out to Boogie tuning in to Knicks Media. Albin God, he says, what's up, Richie? What's up, brother? Let's get this W. Precious getting 20 and 15 boards tonight, and Kelvin has to agree. Precious got him. Precious Achiuwa has been absolutely sensational for these New York Knicks as of late. Julius Randle goes down. Precious Achiuwa steps in and is playing basically as good as you can ask. I mean, what more can Precious Achiuwa do? He's hitting 3-pointers. He's getting those offensive rebounds. He's protecting the rim, getting into the passing lane. Precious Achiuwa is absolutely putting this team on his back. I mean, listen, obviously he's not the main reason, but he's a huge reason. And I got a big, big thing to say about Precious later on in the show. How's your day going, brother? Caden, it's going well, my man. I'm excited for Knicks basketball tonight. I'll tell you that much. And this is another reason why I wanted to go live. I'm just looking at the clock, waiting for tonight. My Saturday night plans revolve around the New York Knicks. I don't know about you guys. Do you guys have any plans tonight? Because my plans are watching the New York Knicks take on the Boston Celtics. All right? Absolutely. Go Knicks. Let's get back on track. We're back on track, Shay. We're coming off a W. All right? We're coming off a W against the Philadelphia 76ers, a team, by the way, that just beat the Cleveland Cavaliers last night, I believe. Even though they're without Joel Embiid, they're still a darn good team. So that was a huge win for the Knicks. They really doubt how the Knicks match up against the Celtics when fully healthy. I think we can match up against them tonight, even though we're not fully healthy. Obviously, when we are fully healthy, it's a different animal. But, hey, I'm really curious to see how the Knicks step up tonight. Guys, don't forget to do your boy a solid favor and hit the like button on your way into the show. Really helps out the channel a ton. It's been a pleasure to be live with all you guys on Knicks Media and making content all throughout the season. As you see, we got the starting 5 up top right corner for the New York Knicks as of late. I feel like the starting 5 has been pretty good, right? The depth of the Knicks team is the most important piece here. And the starting five without OG and without Randall and Mitchell Robinson, right? You see Josh Hart subbing in for OG, Precious Achiuwa subbing in for Randall, and Hartenstein's been subbing in for Mitch for like half the season by now. But it really is awesome that this starting five feels like it's good enough to beat anybody. Okay, you look at it on paper, it's not really like star-studded outside of Jalen Brunson, but what we've been seeing from Dante DiVincenzo, he's been playing just as good as any shooter in the NBA. Josh Hart, guess what, folks? Seems to be ready to go offensively speaking. Josh Hart finding new offensive rhythm in his game is going to take the Knicks to an absolute another level. All right? That's awesome stuff right there. And Isaiah Hartenstein, he's still trying to find his way. And I think that the Knicks are going to be dominant tonight. All right? What do you think? Who do you think will be the X factor in tonight's game? I think Josh Hart. The Knicks are a scary team if Josh Hart could put up 17 points a game in that starting lineup, right? I feel like for Josh Hart to have a good game, he doesn't need to score, but when he does score, it takes him to another level. All right. Now, obviously, Bojan Bogdanovic is an easy X factor because if he can come off the bench and give you another 20 points, that really takes some pressure off of Jalen Brunson. The easy X factor is Jalen Brunson. But when we saw against the 76ers, Jalen Brunson did not have his best game and we still were able to win. Okay. Gideon reminds me that the game is on ABC, not ESPN. Yeah, I mean, listen, ESPN is broadcasting the game on ABC. You got me there, Gideon. You got me there. Deuce questionable to play, so Alec Burks playing 25 minutes. Oh, no, is he? I missed that. What happened to Deuce? Where did you guys see that? I haven't been on Knicks Twitter today, so I missed the Deuce McBride injury. What's going on with Deuce, folks? Why is he questionable? Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see any. Let me know in the chat. What happened to Deuce? Deuce has an illness. Okay. Deuce has an illness. That's a sigh of relief. I don't know if something happened beyond that. Devo should have been going against Sabrina, not Curry. I love it. Let's go, Knicks. Yeah, Pedro. Celtics X factor is White. Absolutely. White is a big reason why the Celtics are being one of the better teams in the NBA. They got weapons all across that team. Keep the Celtics off the board and just contain Tatum. Now, the path to the New York Knicks victory in this game and pretty much any game is their rebounding. They are one of the better rebounding teams in the entire NBA. And also, the New York Knicks are 19-8 at home, and the Celtics are 18-9 on the road. Okay, so the Knicks have them in that favor. So the Knicks are really high underdogs at home. I'm really curious to get your guys' thoughts of the odds presented by BetUS Sportsbook. Now, as you guys know, BetUS Sportsbook is the proud sportsbook sponsor of Knicks Media right now and throughout the rest of the playoffs. Really excited to announce having BetUS as the official partnership of Knicks Media. If you guys want to click the link down below in the description, you will get a 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits when you open your account using that code down below in the description. I'll also pin it in the chat so it's easier for you guys to access the link. You get a 125% sign-up bonus up to $2,500, meaning you put $100 in when you first open your account. You get to $225 to play with in your BetUS account. Let's look at the odds presented by BetUS because the Knicks are heavy underdogs at home, and I am curious to get your guys' thoughts of that in the chat. The Knicks are +6, okay? +6, and the money line's at +198. And the over-under is at 224. I kind of like the Knicks at +6 here. I feel like even if they lose, they will keep it close. The one thing about this Knicks team is they fight all the way into the end, and I feel like it's a little disrespectful to see the Knicks as 6-point underdogs at Madison Square Garden. Now, I could be getting ahead of myself. I know why we're underdogs. We're going up against one of the better teams in the entire NBA in the Boston Celtics, but I've seen Boston come to the Knicks with my own eyes. Last year, I was at that game where the Knicks were able to beat them. The Knicks step up, and they are able to compete against the Boston Celtics. So give me the Knicks at +6 in this game, 110%. If you guys want to take the Knicks +6 or just get in the action on BetUS Sportsbook, again, that link is down below in the description to receive a 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits using code JOIN125 up to $2,500, 24/7 our customer service, and fast 24-hour payouts. Definitely go check out BetUS. Please bet responsibly. Alvin says, I want to see how Precious holds up against Tatum. It's going to be Josh Hart more, I feel like. But yeah, the entire team has to guard Jason Tatum. All right? It's not going to be a one team. The fact that we don't have OG Anunoby makes me believe, like, yep, this is going to be one of those games where the entire team has to be highly communicating and they have to be on the same page and be able to contain Jason Tatum. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that, but we shall see. Tatum going to get his. You got to stop guys like Horford and Pritchard and limit Kristaps Brown. Challenge every shot. There we go, Kelvin. That is the Tom Thibodeau guru right there, and Kelvin right there. He's been listening to some Tom Thibodeau interviews, or he's been watching the Knicks basketball with Tom Thibodeau, because this is exactly what Tibbs is telling him to do. We got to make sure we challenge every single shot, make it difficult, let their presence be heard. And I think it's really important for the Knicks to get off to a fast start in this game, because I don't think that the Knicks are going to be able to claw their way back. Like, if the Knicks go down early by double digits heading into halftime, I mean, anything can happen. We've seen the Knicks come back before, but this Celtics team, you want to start off fast and have a lead to protect throughout the rest of the game or go back and forth. So I feel like starting off that first quarter is important. And the Knicks got to really adjust here, because the Knicks are finding themselves in a new situation, something that, Jalen Brunson has to adjust. And that's, Brunson being doubled and tripled. Now that Julius Randle is out for a long time, Jalen Brunson is the primary scorer. He is the one all-star on this Knicks team, and we're seeing the Sixers, for example, their primary focus is to shut down Jalen Brunson. How can the New York Knicks offensively give Jalen Brunson enough opportunities to help him out? Because there's guys that needs to move without the ball, guys that need to set up Jalen Brunson himself, because at sometimes Jalen's sizing guys up, he comes off a screen and they're trapping him in the corner to the point where Jalen can't even do anything, and it's up to Jalen Brunson himself to really make sure he does not turn the ball over. I have no concerns with Jalen Brunson, but he's definitely coming off a bad outing in his standards against Philadelphia, and now they're going up against one of the better defensive teams and the overall better teams in the NBA in the Boston Celtics. You better bet you that they are going to go after Jalen Brunson on the defensive end, that being the Boston Celtics. So which players are going to be able to step up if Jalen Brunson can't get a 30-point night? I'm looking at Dante DiVincenzo, of course. I'm looking at Bojan Bogdanovic. If Deuce McBride is out tonight with an illness, Alec Burks got to be able to step up and be able to score, because Alec Burks is hot and then he's cold. When he's cold, it's so hard to watch. He's that bad. We need Alec Burks to play his better basketball. We need 15 tonight from Burks. Okay, I know you're capable of it, Alec Burks, so please do it. Folks, if you're just tuning into the show, do your boy a solid favor by simply hitting the like button. All you got to do, it's free of charge. If you're enjoying the show right now, guys, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new to Knicks Media, man. Really do appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning into the show. The Knicks are back tonight on ABC. Prime time, baby. The whole world's watching. The national media will be covering the New York Knicks tonight at Madison Square Garden. I wanted to go to this game. I really did. I had my eyes set on this game months ago, but I wasn't able to get tickets, and it is a little extra expensive when the Boston Celtics come to town, so it is what it is. I actually told myself, is it worth going to the game tonight, or should I save my money and be smart for the playoffs? Because going to a Knicks playoff game, I don't know if you guys in the chat have experienced it, but if you can, try to save up your money now for it. It's so worth it. Let me know in the chat right now, guys. I'm kind of curious. Who has been to a Knicks playoff game recently in their most recent playoff outings? 2 years ago, last year, were any of you guys at one of those Knicks games? I was at the Knicks Cavaliers game 3. I think they won that game, their first home game their first playoff game at home. In the first round, I was at, and the Knicks beat the Cavs, and we were celebrating. We were partying in the streets like we won the finals. Knicks fans, there's nothing like us. I tell you that much. I love it. Caden says, I want to see Hart pull off the same move he did a little while back when he threw the ball at Holiday's back. There we go, Caden. That's how we want to get those Boston Celtics off their rhythm. The Celtics shoot a lot of threes. You have to guard the Porzingis pick and pop. That killed us when we played Boston. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but did we only play Boston once this year? Because I know we started off the season against them. I think we played them twice. Let me double check that. I know we played them on opening night. So we played them 3 times already? No way. Do I see this right? Celtics. Wow. We've versed them 3 times. This is our fourth and final matchup. We are 0-3 against them. The first game of the season, they beat us 108-104. Then we were in Boston. They beat us 114-98. And then we were in Boston again, 133-23. So that's why. We played them 3 times right at the beginning of the season. So that's why it feels like we haven't played them in a minute. I want to see good defenses like I have been seeing. I know the Knicks are underdogs because they are playing one of the best teams in the NBA. Boston, Jalen Brunson is the engine of the team. Absolutely, Jamal. Well said, my friend. Haven't been to the Garden since 1989. AP, you got to get to the Garden, my man. Trust me. 1989, that's a good time. I wish I was alive during the 90s. I wish I witnessed that Knicks team. Shai says, don't save for a Knicks playoff game. For a finals game, Knicks are going to win it all. Now, that's true. I don't even want to think about, well, I do want to think about it because the Knicks being in the finals gets me giddy. But what do you guys think the price would be to get in the building for an NBA finals game at Madison Square Garden? I'm going to say $1,000 minimum. I'm going to have to say $1,000 because a playoff game is like $400 or $500. I don't know. I mean, if the Knicks went to the finals, it might even be more than $1,000 to get in there. I'm not going to lie. It might be like $1,500. I might, based on what, I don't know, man. We'll see. Caden says, we played them first game December 8th, and I forgot the last date. Yeah, we played them 3 times, and we're 0-3 against them, which is why we need to make sure we don't get swept by the Boston Celtics because we're going to see them in the Eastern Conference Finals, by the way, so we got to get ready for it now. Oh, man, a manifestation. $2,500, you think, is minimum to get in? Imagine game like 6 at the Garden with the Knicks up 3-2 in the finals. Those are like $2,500, 110%. Game 6 in the finals with the Knicks up 3-2 with a chance to win it all. Oh my God. I would be doing everything I could to get tickets, and if I can't, I'm going into Manhattan and watching it at a bar. So if they win the title, I'm in the city because I need to be in New York City for that. I need to be in New York for that. Because if you guys don't know, I live on Long Island. So, I mean, I can hop on the train and be in New York City in 50 minutes. But I feel like I need to be in the city for that, baby. Cheers, family. Cheers to you, my man. $5,000 you think it'll be. $5,000. I mean, Super Bowl tickets are that much. So, that won't be, that's not too. I love how we're talking about this, by the way. Can we just take a pause and just laugh and like, realize what we're talking about, what the tickets will be if the Knicks are in the NBA Finals? I love it. Game 7, not 6. Knicks are going to be the 1 seed. All right, Shai. You know what? You're right. I'm being unrealistic. I got to start thinking about my Knicks being the best team in the NBA. You're right. You're right. They will win the NBA Finals on taking the whole week off. The city would be absolutely bananas if the Knicks won or even got to the finals. Bro, the city's bananas when we win a regular season game sometimes. When we win every single playoff game at home, we're parading in the streets. Can you imagine going pandemonium in the streets? Can you imagine? Oh, my God. Knicks fans, right now, if you're watching it live with me, just close your eyes and just visualize for a second what that would be like. Oh, one day, man. This year or the year after. This is now. There's no city that deserves it more than New York. Telling you that right now. There's not a better city on the planet. We deserve to be pandemonium in the streets. Okay? We deserve it. Go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. We got a big game tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on ABC. Woo-wee. I think that this is the time for the Knicks to really step up to the plate and show the NBA world that we can beat anybody, even without our top guys. We still got Jalen Brunson. You see the starting 5 right here. We got Dante. We got Precious Achua. The dogs are here. Bojan Bogdanovic. I don't need to keep naming the Knicks players. You guys know them by now. I'm just speaking to the rest of the NBA world right now. That's who I'm talking to because we're on ABC, which means the entire planet's watching. All NBA fans worldwide have access to watching this game tonight. And if we are able to beat the Boston Celtics tonight, we are going to put the league on notice because what they're going to say is, wow, they did this without Randall and OG and Mitch. Can you imagine when they get those 3 back? Because 3 of our 5 starters are injured. 3 of our 5 starters, we have 3 bench players in our starting 5, and we're still playing at this level. And our bench behind this starting five is pretty damn good with Bojan Bogdanovic and Alec Burks and Deuce McBride, and Jericho Sims has been playing really good basketball as of late. Let's freaking go, man. Let's go. We're going to need all hands on deck. We need everybody to step up to the plate, 100%, bro. Kelvin reminds the people, guys, please go smash that like button and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Everybody listen to my man, Kelvin T. Jones, baby. Kelvin, cannot thank you enough for all the continuous support, man. Really, I don't have enough amazing things to say about you, Kelvin. I don't know where I would be as my YouTube career without Kelvin reminding everybody to go hit the like button every single show. How many likes do we got, Kelvin? We got 27 likes. Let's get to 50 likes, folks. That's the goal of the stream. 50 likes. Let's get it up, baby. And shout out to the people that are watching us here live on X as well, and the people that's watching us live on Instagram as well. We're live everywhere, baby, because these New York Knicks are about to take on the Boston Celtics tonight. I'm from New York City, and just the atmosphere from us being in the playoffs is ridiculous. So imagine the Eastern Conference Finals or the NBA Finals. Fabian, I mean, bro. I'm visualizing it, and it's getting me giddy. Man, nobody thinks the Knicks are winning anything this season but Knicks fans. Tony, reveal yourself. What fan do you represent? What team do you represent, rather? Who are you rooting for? Who are you in here? You're talking crap about the Knicks? Who are you a fan of? Knicks can't let the Celtics bench outscore us. We need at least 30 from Bojan and Burks combined, or we have no shot. Yeah, I think the bench is a key. The Boston Celtics have an absolute deep bench. That's what makes them a very good team. They are not just one-dimensional or even two-dimensional with their two stars in Tatum and Brown. They got players like Kristaps, who's a fringe, big-time player, of course. Pritchard is an annoying player. Every time we versus Celtics, I can't stand that guy. The people I can't stand are the ones that always kill us, if you didn't realize. Knicks is going to win it tonight. Go Knicks, legend players. Let's go, baby. We need a big dub today. Jimmy. Great to see you, Jimmy. Hope you're doing well, my man. Let's freaking go. New York, we here. I love that. I miss that era, bro. I mean, this era is better than that one, but can't complain. King Ribby, appreciate you tuning in. If LeBron AD-less Lakers can beat them, we can. Well said. And we also have to bring up the Boston Celtics are literally elite at home, but on the road, they're a little more vulnerable, if that makes sense, right? They're 18-9 on the road, and I think they have 3 losses at home, Boston, and the Knicks are better at home as well. So, BetUS Sportsbook has the Knicks as 6-point underdogs. Like, that's wild to me, bro. 6 points? Like, I definitely can see why the Celtics are favored, but the Knicks are at home in this game, brother. The fact that they're home in this game and the odds are this makes me really, really scratching my head. I'm not going to lie. I am curious to see what the props that they have on BetUS, because they have a lot of interesting ones. Now, again, guys, if you want to sign up for BetUS, that link is pinned down below in the description, and I'm going to pin it in the chat so you guys have easier access to it. If you guys are interested, they have fun little props. Just pin it in the chat right now. I'm just curious to get your guys' thoughts of what to expect from the Knicks prop-wise. So they have Jalen Brunson at 28.5 points. That's a large margin. That's a large. I'm not gonna take that, but I am gonna take the over on Dante DiVincenzo. Okay, I'm gonna take the over on Dante to get over 17.5 points. We're gonna rock with that, and then we're gonna go to the 3-point field goals made and see what they got cooking. Let's see what they got cooking up. Bojan Bogdanovic is coming off 6 for 6 from 3. He's getting 3 threes total, bro. Over on Bojan Bogdanovic, 2.5 threes, easy. And then Dante's over-unders at 3.5. Damn. Josh Hart, he's at 1.5 threes. Precious Achiuwa is at over a half a 3. I'm taking it. Precious Achiuwa had 1 3 last game. I think he can do it again, baby. These odds are at plus 775 just for these 3 to hit. Dante DiVincenzo to get over 17.5 points, Bojan Bogdanovic to get 3 3-pointers total, and Precious to hit 1 3. If all of these hit, your odds are at plus 775. So that means you put $100 down, you'll win $775. You put $10 down, you'll win $75. So if you guys want to join the action on BetUS Sportsbook, click that link down below or the link that's pinned in the chat and receive a 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits. That's the bet I'm rocking with tonight. Let me know what you guys are. Take heart. He will make 2 tonight for sure. I might have to add it. I might have to add it to the parlay, Jimmy. Smash the Josh Hart PRA. That has been hitting for me lately. All right. I mean, we're looking at 2 players, 2 people in the chat that are telling me to do that. I like it. I smashed the Knicks +6 and the under. Okay. I love that. I love that. We need Ragu, Bogey, and Burks to have huge offensive games. Yeah, I think that these odds, I'm definitely putting some cash on it. Not going to lie. Kelvin says 88 watching, only 36 likes. Hit the like button. Let's go, Kelvin. Remind the people. Remind the people what we do here, baby. I love it. Can I bet on over 220? So you're looking for an alternate spread over under? I believe you can. Yes. So folks, again, the New York Knicks are taking on the Boston Celtics tonight, and I feel like this is going to be one of those classic games. Or give the Knicks a +10.5 handicap. I like that. I also bet on the over 220. So you guys think the over is going to hit? I find that interesting. You guys think the over is going to hit? Okay. Richie, thoughts on your X Factor tonight? Only one. So the easy answer, Jimmy, you took the words out of my mouth. I was going to be like, the easy answer is Jalen Brunson, so I'm not going to say Jalen Brunson. Okay? My answer, it's so tough. I'll give you, I'll tell you which 3 I'm debating between. Okay? Bojan Bogdanovic, because if he can come off the bench and give us that elite scoring ability, that's going to help. Josh Hart is a big one because Josh Hart right now is playing his best offensive ball of the season. And if Josh Hart can put up 17 to 20 points a night all of a sudden, now in his new role as a starter, and do what he usually does by crashing the rebounds, pushing the pace, being a scrappy, just a beast, bro. I think Josh Hart might be he's the heart and soul of the squad. And if he can start getting those mid-ranges to go, the 3-point jumpers to go, like Josh Hart, low-key, I'm going to pick Josh Hart. I convinced myself. Josh Hart is my X factor. Only one, it's going to be Josh Hart. Guys, let me know right now in the comments because it's a good question. The reason why it's a good question is because the Knicks have so many great players on this team. Who is the biggest X factor for tonight's game? Take Precious for a double-double. It's +125. That's an interesting bet. Definitely got to check that out. Great take. Would I be crazy if I said Precious? Absolutely not, bro. Precious Achiuwa, we would not be winning. We wouldn't have beat the Sixers without Precious. He was the best player on the Knicks in that game in the first half. He was dominating. Like, we got to remember here, folks, that without a dominant big man, without a presence down low, getting offensive rebounds and protecting the paint, this team is not good, or as good, rather. That is the heart and soul of the squad, which is why when Mitch went down, it was so devastating. And then Hartenstein stepped up and was playing his best ball. And then Randall goes down. Precious steps in, and Precious is playing like out of his mind. His long arms, getting his hands in the passing lane, just being an absolute dog. So I love it, bro. He is a silent assassin. Dante, the X Factor, I think might have a game where he makes 7 threes. Now, we all know that's possible. The centers are the X factors. Secure them rebounds. Exactly. The centers are the ones that crash the rebounds, secure those defensive stops, and get the offensive second chance looks and protect the rim. Low-key, a Tom Thibodeau team will never thrive without an elite big man. Or not even an elite big man, but like a big man that does his job at a high level, like we have right now in this moment. What's up, bro? I think it will. What do you think will be safer between the over or under? I kind of like the under. I don't know about you guys. I'm kind of looking at the under in this game. 2 defensive-minded teams. I know that they both have a lot of offense, right? They both definitely have some offense to to say that, but like, I don't know. The under feels a little more likely in my eyes. If rebounds is the difference, then Richie's X factor of Josh Hart is the guy. Exactly, because Josh Hart gets double-digit boards and he can be an offensive scorer. My favorite part about Josh Hart is his ability to push the pace in transition. Josh Hart's ability to crash a rebound and just go downhill and just get an easy bucket without the defense getting set, that's huge. The Knicks' ability to prevent getting the opposing defense in half-court sets on defense is really imperative because that avoids Jalen Brunson to get doubled and triple-teamed. And that's where the Knicks are in an interesting situation right now because Jalen Brunson is now learning what it's like to be the number one option and not really have anybody to lean on like an all-star like Julius Randle. Because if they start double and triple-teaming Brunson, then Randle's going to eat one-on-ones all day long. Randle's down, and we don't really have somebody as good as Randle to eat one-on-ones in ISO. It's more ball movement that's going to open up the shooters around Jalen Brunson. So it's really up to Jalen Brunson. Can he still get to his spots? Can he still, get to the free throw line, which has been a big part of his game, especially in that Sixers game? He was like 11 of 11 from the free throw line. So it's a kind of an adjustment period that the New York Knicks are in right now in terms of being able to adjust to opposing defenses, zeroing in on Jalen Brunson. We need guys like Alec Burks, Bojan Bogdanovic, Dante DiVincenzo, and Josh Hart. Those four players in particular, those are the three-point shooters because Jalen Brunson will be feeding them. Jalen Brunson will be finding them in rhythm for catch-and-shoot open opportunities. They need to hit their shots. Now, Bojan Bogdanovic has been freaking, sniping, okay? 6 for 6 from 3. What more can you ask for? Now, Alec Burks came in off the bench immediately in that game against the Sixers, hit his first few shots. We need that from Burks. Josh Hart's been hitting shots, so we know what Dante brings. He's more of a volume guy. He's going to let it fly, baby. So I feel like those four guys are important for the three-point outlook of this Knicks team. Richie's spinning today, y'all. I love it. I am on a new energy right now. I am so pumped up for the Knicks game tonight, Jimmy. As you could tell, I'm on cloud 9. I don't know. We got some new branding on the channel. We got some new graphics. If you guys couldn't tell, we got some upgraded finesse that I'm trying to bring. I'm trying to upgrade the visuals on Knicks Media for you guys, upgrade the production quality for you all. So I'm feeling great right now, okay? I've been putting a lot of work into this behind the scenes just to upgrade the quality of the content just for you guys because Knicks fans deserve that because Knicks are about to go crazy tonight, baby. Samuel, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Samuel. Let's go. Over 100 watching. Richie going crazy right now. Hit that like button, folks. Hit that like button on your way in. We got over 100 people watching right now. Shout out to everybody tuning in. This is the Knicks Celtics pregame show here on Knicks Media. We got 44 likes. The goal was 50 likes, and we're 6 shy. So welcome to everybody. If you're just tuning into Knicks Media for the first time, my name is Richie. I cover the Knicks here on Knicks Media pretty much every day or every other day, all throughout the season, carrying over into the playoffs. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. We are growing, and we're so close to getting the new goal of 12,000 subscribers on the channel. That would be crazy if you guys can help your boy out. I will say that we don't need a superstar because we make superstars. How about that, Samuel? Let them know. Let them know. Guys, please go smash that like button. 102 watching, only 45 likes. Let's go. Hit that like button for blue and orange skies, y'all. Orange and blue skies tonight. You guys saw that sky last night, though. That sunset was wild. Maybe that was an idea. And if you notice, behind the starting 5, we have a little like blue and orange space, right? That's orange and blue skies. That's what the vibe is supposed to be, right? That's the vibe because we're lighting up the Garden tonight. The real Garden, by the way. I don't want to hear nothing about the TD Garden or whatever they call the Garden over there in Boston. It should be absolutely illegal for them to even call their arena the Garden. That's ours. We have that, bro. We have that. This beats sports talk radio all day, every day. Well, AP, thank you so much, my man. I appreciate that. Been doing this for a while now, and this means a lot because all I want to do is just connect with Knicks fans across the world and talk ball. It's really all I want to do, and we're doing it right now. Turd Garden. Turd Garden. Oh, Turd Garden in Boston. What are they calling that? Boston's coming to New York City. Is there anybody in the chat right now that's going to the game? I'm jealous. Now, I said it in the beginning of the show. I want to save my money for the playoffs, but let me know who is going to the game tonight, if anybody. Let me know right now in the chat, folks. Let me know in the chat right now. Man, I'm pumped up. I'm so giddy. Nickologist at work. Best breakdowns on the tube. Kelvin, you're way too kind. You're way too kind. I don't know about the best, but it's not about to be the best. It's about just having a good old time, and that's what I do, okay? I'm a Knicks fan like each and every one of you guys, and just so happen to love this team just like you guys, and I just like to share my passion with you all. So I love you, Kelvin. Appreciate you. Man, I just pray Stephen A. Smith isn't at the Garden tonight. Facts. We do not want to see that guy. You don't represent Knicks fans, Stephen A. I will fly to New York for a playoff game. Bro, you got to fly from Seattle to New York for a playoff game, Jimmy. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? I know you would, too. I know you would. Guys, we got the New York Knicks hosting the Celtics tonight. Let's get some score predictions in the chat. How about that? Let's get some score predictions in the chat. Who you guys got winning? What is the final score? I don't want to start, talking like a loser's mentality, but I really don't think it's the end of the world if the Knicks lose tonight, because we're still waiting for some guys to get healthy. But, man, it would feel good if we were able to get this W to prove to the world that we can beat anybody even when we're at our lowest with our injuries. 107-103 Knicks. Jay Bogues got a close game. 111-105 Knicks. Damn. Knicks 116-114. 130-107 Boston. Damn, RJ. He has Boston winning big. Best number one NBA team. The Knicks go to NBA Finals 2024. My hometown, New York. Go Knicks. Beat the scary Celtics. Thank you, man. Kelvin says, I listen to a lot of Knicks creator. You are as good as any I've seen, including CP. Well, Kelvin, that means a lot, man. Thank you so much. CP is a legend. CP is a big inspiration for me, what he's done with Knicks Fan TV. Shout out to CP the franchise for what he does for Knicks Fan TV, man. What he's done, he's really paved the way for creators like myself to do what we do. So shout out to CP the franchise. The fact that you're putting me up there with him means a lot, Kelvin. I don't know about that, but I'll take it. Appreciate you, Kelvin. Can't take a dude named RJ serious. He hurt. We trade RJ Barrett. It's true. I could definitely see the Knicks go to overtime. The Knicks go to overtime a lot with the Celtics, it seems. Doesn't it? Doesn't it seem like the Knicks go into overtime against the Celtics a lot? LMFAO, I'm salty I got traded. RJ. Are you RJ Barrett? Did we just expose RJ Barrett? RJ. We miss you, man. Hope you're doing well in Toronto. CP, Jake Asman, or Richie Goated. Jimmy, my guy. Appreciate you, bro. 100 Knicks, 95 Boston. Okay. So it seems like you guys are really in on the low scoring games, which I find interesting. Okay. Let's go Nuggets. Let's go Jets. Jose, the Nuggets. Probably should change the name on the burner. Now this guy's pretending to be RJ Barrett. Or are you? Nah, Rowan, you're getting ready. The Raptors play tonight. You got to get ready for your game tonight, RJ. Put your mind right. Why are you watching the Knicks YouTube channel, RJ Barrett? You're a Raptor now. You're a Raptor now. I was your biggest fan, by the way. I defended you all the way from. I'm from Anaheim, California. I love it, Jose. Well, thanks for tuning into Knicks Media, bro. Hopefully we meet your Nuggets in the NBA Finals. 120-100. We got some positive Knicks fans. And, man, that makes me feel good. We have some realistic optimism from Knicks fans that we can go up and beat the damn Boston Celtics at home. That's freaking awesome. If the Knicks are leading after the half, they will can't let the Celtics get a big lead. Yeah, exactly. If the Knicks get off to a slow start, that's going to really hurt. We need to be able to get off to a fast start, okay? You need to come to Arizona versus Jets. Please, Richie, I need to go to my first Jets game. I'm actually considering going to that game, Cardinals-Jets in Arizona. So stay tuned, Jose. I might be doing that. He didn't play last night. IQ and off for 24. RJ didn't play? Why didn't RJ play? White is a problem on both ends. Yeah, White is definitely one of the Celtics X factors. Man, I thought the Bucks were going to lose last night. I was hyped and then woke up and found out they won. They won that game? Damn. I was hyped too that they were going to lose that game. No OG Juan Kenobi. Oh my God. I cannot believe I didn't think of that nickname. That is the best nickname you can possibly imagine for OG. OG Juan Kenobi. Shout out to any Star Wars fans in the chat. That is so fun to say. OG Juan Kenobi, bro. If people have no idea what this is a reference to, Star Wars. Obi-Wan Kenobi, the great Jedi Knight. I'm exposing my Star Wars nerd now. Great job with your YouTube channel, Richie. Ferd, L, thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. It's been a lot of fun. And it's all I would not be able to be doing what I do without you guys tuning in. So thank you for watching. And thank you for the kind words. Knicks need to score quick and make the Celtics try and come back against the Knicks defense. Yes, the Knicks got to get off to a fast start. Again, if the Knicks get off to a fast start, I like their chances. If we go down big early, it's going to be really hard for this Knicks team to claw their way back. It's going to be really hard for them to claw their way back from a double-digit deficit against a team like the Boston Celtics, man. It really is. Knicks are scary this year, even when Mitchell Robinson comes back with Randall and OG. We got a Nuggets fan saying this, objectively. We love it. Merch on the way. I guess I got to make that merch, bro. OG Juan Kenobi. My fellow Dookie will have his big MSG performance tonight. Tatum hasn't had one of those in New York yet, like all the greats. Will be tonight. I am very upset that OG Juan Kenobi, a.k.a. OG Anunoby, is not playing tonight because one of my first thoughts when we got OG was, ooh, that's our Jason Tatum stopper. Like, if there's anybody that can match up against Jason Tatum, it's OG Anunoby. And it's upsetting me that we're not going to see that. So the Knicks are going to have to go up against Jason Tatum from a team perspective rather than an individual one-on-one. Need to get Porzingis in foul trouble. Absolutely. Is OG playing tonight? No, he is not. Hell yeah, I'm a Star Wars fan. I saw Return of the Jedi in 83 in the movie theater. Oh, I'm jealous. I wish I could have saw that in the big screen. I saw Revenge of the Sith on the big screen, though. I was like 8 years old. Guys, go smash the like button and subscribe and go hit the notification bell. We got 150 total people watching right now. 4 on Twitter, 146 on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Subscribe to the channel here on YouTube and follow on Twitter at NYKnicks_media. We appreciate you guys. We got a big game tonight where the whole world's watching. We need to try to keep Kristaps from getting too many mismatches. Yeah, I mean, the last time Kristaps was pulling up from way downtown and hitting shots. Like, come on. We can't let that happen. Keith with the big time super chat, my friend. Thank you so much. A tip for your hard work from Jets to Knicks content. I appreciate you. Keith, you're my man, bro. I mean, you kidding me? We got my man Keith sending in a very generous $10 super chat for my hard work, and I can't thank you enough. This means a lot, brother. This means a lot. I do this full time, so this definitely helps out your boy more than you know, Keith. I really do appreciate it. Everybody give Keith some dono hype in the chat right now. Dono hype in the chat from my guy Keith, giving in a generous super chat for a very, very awesome Jets and Knicks fan. Let's freaking go. Let's go, Keith. Appreciate you, bro. Let's go Knicks and Jets, of course. Now, getting back into tonight's matchups, like, obviously, it's unrealistic to expect Bojan Bogdanovic to do what he did last game, 6 for 6 from 3. We can't expect that. But what I do expect is around 18 to 22 points off the bench from Bojan Bogdanovic. I think that his ability to lift the bench unit offensively is the X factor for the entire season, let alone this game. Because If the Knicks are able to get that type of scoring from a bench player, it is everything that we needed from a guy like Emmanuel Quickley. When we traded IQ and RJ Barrett, we had one glaring hole, and it was offense off the bench. Trading for Bojan Bogdanovic and throwing Alec Burks as well has solved that issue. Now it's up to Burks and Bojan to continuously show Knicks fans and the Knicks organization that they are here and ready to go help this Knicks team stay afloat while we get healthy. Because we're not fully healthy. It may feel like we are, but we're not. And the three guys that are injured are literally starters. Okay? Starters. Thank you again, Keith. I appreciate the super chat, my guy. Really do appreciate you. Final score is going to be 120 Knicks, 99 Celtics. Lord Zingis Revenge Tour begins tonight. Uh-oh. We got a Celtics fan in the chat. Or a Kristaps fan. Or a Knicks hater. Whatever it is, he's something against the Knicks. Keith the GOAT. Keith is the GOAT. Smash the like button. Yes, sir, Gideon. Josh Hart and iHeart need to be our defensive dogs tonight. And Precious. And Deuce if he plays. Deuce McBride had a big impact on that Knicks W against the 76ers. Bojan has beef with JB from his time in Detroit. JB attacks him relentlessly. Just a little storyline. Interesting. We are far from healthy. Better have it now than during the playoffs. I agree. Let's let them rest up. As long as they're ready to go by April, right? Mid-April. Oh, I'm sorry, not mid. Early April is when I want everybody back so we can get into rhythm playing together. Bojan, for some reason, always shows up against the Celtics, so that's good to know. That's great to know. I mean, it doesn't shock me. Bogey, a mob member, time for us to turn into the Mafia tonight and put the hands on Tatum and Brown. I love it, Jimmy. I freaking love it. Folks, we got a total of 148 people live watchers with 60 likes. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button on your way into the show and subscribe to the channel here at Knicks Media. We're nearing the new milestone of 12,000 subscribers, and you guys can help your boy out by simply subscribing to the channel. If you're not already, if you're already subscribed, I appreciate you. It means a lot to the channel. Really, really excited to see what the Knicks got in store tonight. Will they step up to the plate or will they crumble in the big moment? Because this is low-key going to be a playoff atmosphere type of game. I'm a Knicks fan, but I think the Celtics will win. None of their players are out, but if Dante stays hot from three for most of the game and Brunson is playing good, we have a shot. Yeah, I mean, the Knicks are underdogs for a reason. We're undermanned, and we're playing the best team in the NBA, who are on a 7-game win streak, by the way. So it's not going to be easy. But 6-point underdogs at home? Disrespect. Bogey is our Tony. Yes, he can hit those big shots or take a game over. Yes. Sims is so brolic, but he plays a little soft on defense. He should be killing. I feel like the thing about Jericho Sims I love from a defensive standpoint, and Tom Thibodeau always raves about this, is his feet. His lateral quickness. Jericho Sims' ability to match up 1 through 5 on the defensive end and take someone and lock someone down on the perimeter. Like, how many times do we see him match up with Tyrese Maxey or, you know, a perimeter defender in Philadelphia, and Jericho Sims was like one-on-one on an island and locked him down? Like, that's what Jericho Sims is very unique at, where there's not a lot of big men that's as agile as a guy like Jericho Sims. If you're a real Knicks diehard fan, please go smash that like button. Kelvin, you're too kind. You're too kind. Now, listen, I will have to admit, it's not going to be easy to get the dub tonight. And I'm not expecting the Knicks to go into, you know, MSG and just dominate and just blow the Celtics out. That's very unrealistic. Like, Knicks fans got to tame the expectations just slightly and realize this is going to be an uphill battle all night long. Even if we have a 5 or 10, even a 15-point lead, even a 20-point lead, it's not going to be, like, guaranteed to win. We saw against the Philadelphia 76ers, we were up by 26, and they came all the way back. But we ended up still winning, which is huge. All I need is for Sims to be more dominant in the paint. Yeah, listen, Jericho Sims still feels like a non-finished product. He's still developing, but I will say his development has been a joy to watch. His athleticism is off the charts. I feel like his rebounding has improved, which is the most important piece for his game, and his vertical, of course, is just off the charts. It's like bunnies. What? But yeah, there's obviously a lot more to Jericho Sims' game that he can improve on. Being more dominant in the paint is something that we've seen from our big men, like a Mitchell Robinson. Can he take that next step eventually? That would be massive. We just need a dirty, grinded out game, win or lose. Give the fan base a preview of the playoffs tonight. This is going to have playoff vibes. This is going to have playoff atmosphere, especially being on ABC. Screw that. It's going to be on, this is NBA Finals vibes, even though it's East versus East. But you know what my point is. I've been a Knicks fan since 91. The OG. We love it. I've been a Knicks fan, I don't know what year it was. I'm about to turn 26 years old on April 1st. Just to put things in perspective, I was around like 8, 9, 10 years old. What under are you picking? I like the overall under for the game at under 220. I think it's going to be a defensive game, a gritty, grimy game for both teams. I think it's going to be not an elite offensive shooting night for either squad. I really think it's going to be one of those matchups that just like is very defensive minded and very sloppy. Turnovers, missed shots more often than not. Okay, that's kind of what I'm looking at in this one. But we shall see. Knicks fan since 1969. Kelvin. Like my father. Boston lives and dies by the three. We take him off the three-point line. We got it, baby. Let's get it chippy. That'll make for a greatly anticipated playoff matchup. Man, we got to get all the way to the NBA Eastern Conference Finals to take on the Celtics. That's the goal. Because we want to be the second or third seed is the goal to go into the finals. The goal is to get to the second or third seed so the Knicks can go into the playoffs and take on the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. That's kind of the what I'm looking at. Yeah, I have my Ewing jersey from 95 actually fitted in again. Wow. Love that. Been a Knicks fan since 1986. We got some OGs in the chat. I love it. Yo! Salute Knicks fan. We got this dub tonight, starting a new run. Hashtag 2 in a row. The new Knicks with a Y. City and squad. I love it, man. I love that energy. This is the energy I'm rolling with tonight. Knicks basketball. We got to wait all the way till 8:30, though? Really? We're usually at a 7:30 tip-off. I know it's prime time. It's on ABC. Those games start a little later, but I'm a little antsy. I want to see my Knicks play right now, which is why I'm live right now to kill time. Knicks got to play the Cavs in the second round to beat them again to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Speak it into existence. Dude, that would be magnificent. If the Knicks are the third seed, right, and we take on the Pacers in round one, which would be a pretty crazy playoff series, by the way. Knicks Pacers round one, beat them in 6. Knicks Cavs round 2, beat them in 5 again. And then we're in the Eastern Conference Final against Boston. Boom. I saw the vision. Starts with the fan base in the Garden tonight. Make the squad feel like they got to come out here and bully somebody. That's the energy every freaking night, baby, especially tonight. Guys, let's get the likes to 100, please. Kelvin, how many likes do we got, Kelvin? Hit the like button for Kelvin. 70. We're at 30 more to go, Kelvin. 30 more to go. Cleveland lost last night. That is why this game is important. Yes, Cleveland losing last night, and it was really unfortunate that the Celtics won. Man, if the Celtics lost, that would have been huge. That would have been huge if the Celtics lost. I'm sorry, if the Bucks lost. Smack that like button for our Knicks fam. Salute, salute, salute. It's crazy to think that generations of Knicks fans who have never seen them good before. Yeah, literally. Here we are. The Knicks haven't been good, it feels like, in my entire life, and here we are. Yeah, that's killing me. I start work at 10, not going to be able to finish watching. Ah, man. That's what I'm saying. 8:30 is such a weird time. This one will be a 100% Celtics game. Too many Knicks injured. Yeah, we're the underdogs. It's all right. Keep counting us out. It's okay. That's how it always goes. Counting out our New York Knicks. Is there anybody in the chat going to the game tonight? Because if you are, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. My man Connor's in the chat. What's up, buddy? You ready for tonight's game or what? I'm ready for tonight's matchup. Listen, we all know the same thing. We all get that we're the heavy underdogs. But is that really going to stop Knicks fans from being super excited and optimistic for tonight's game? Absolutely should not. Never. Knicks are down 3 starters and are only 6-point underdogs. That should tell you all. Why Knicks got so many primetime games this year, they must know something. I don't know about you, but it makes sense. The New York Knicks are, first of all, in the biggest market in the world, number one. Number two, the Knicks went to the, they won a playoff series last year, which was a big deal for a lot of different reasons. And the NBA looked at the Knicks as a team getting better. They were smart to put us on primetime games. If you're enjoying the stream, please go smash that like button. Kelvin. Because the Knicks are back, baby. That's why. I can see the Celtics blowing this game, taking multiple Celtics unders and Knicks W. I like it. Click that link at the top of the chat to sign up to BetUS, folks. You get a really good deal courtesy of your boy here at Knicks Media. 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits with code JOIN125. You don't want to miss this opportunity. If you're thinking of putting some money on the game, definitely go to BetUS. Legal in all 50 states. Legal in all 50 states, baby. All right, folks. Big time matchup tonight. I cannot wait to see what's cooking up. The Knicks. I might be able to make a post-game video tonight. If I don't make one tonight, definitely expect a video in the AM because it's a Saturday night and it'll be late. I don't know what I'm going to feel like after the game. So if the Knicks win, I will definitely do my hardest to make a recap video. But regardless, win or loss, you'll see a video, at least in the AM, from your boy here at Knicks Media. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, folks, if you're new, and hit the notification bell so you get notified when your boy goes live, man. I am a really big fan of all you guys in the chat. Cannot thank you enough for all the support. Really does help out your boy more than you know. I'm KP's fan from Latvia, so used to bet Knicks fans. P.S. Thanks to Knicks for drafting KP. We got a fan of Kristaps from Latvia tuning in to Knicks Media. That's freaking awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for watching, and good luck to KP tonight, man. Good luck to KP. I still got a soft spot for KP somehow, even though he screwed us over. Knicks will beat the Celtics 110-102. That's the vibes. That's the energy I'm rolling with. Think Tatum has an off game with the multiple defenders we can throw at him. This is the energy, Knicks fans. This is the energy. I absolutely love it. The vibes are immaculate right now. I was on the phone with Gator last night because he is now making my intro, and he said, I quote, "This intro I'm making for Richie is probably the best intro I've made." It's sick, dude. It is really, really good, Connor. Can't wait to see what he does for you. All right, folks, don't forget to smash that like button on your way out. We're going to wrap up the show here. Sorry to Kelvin. We were unable to get our goal of 100 likes together. How many did we finish off with? 78 likes. Kelvin reminds the people to hit the like button on your way out. We're going to wrap up the show, guys. Really do appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in to the show here. It's been a lot of fun talking some Knicks ball. Shout out to Jimmy from Seattle tuning in. Shout out to every single person in the chat for watching the Knicks Media, Knicks Celtics preview show presented by and powered by BetUS Sportsbook. Really do appreciate you guys all tuning into the show. Let's all enjoy, hopefully, a great Knicks basketball game tonight. And we're all happy going to bed with a smile on our face, knowing that we just won 2 in a row and being the best team in the East. Woo-wee! We shall see. Peace and love. See you guys later.